I may have found your new electrolyte supplement, and that is by Bubs Natural, and it is called Hydrate or Dye. Obviously a very extreme name, but in terms of electrolyte supplements, it is easily one of the better products. So what I'm going to run through, the ingredients, the dosages, and the price to see if it is worth it for you, and also just give a general comparison to other electrolyte supplements so you just have an idea of what's on the market and what you're actually getting. So as with all supplements, we need to start with the ingredients and the dosages, because if that's not there, then nothing else even really matters. So the actual label states they have 2,000 milligrams of total electrolytes. Now the total electrolyte count, in my opinion, is not that important. What is important is actually the composition or the makeup of the electrolytes. And with the electrolytes, you're typically looking at sodium and potassium. The others aren't as important just for general exercising. Now, if you're using an electrolyte supplement as, say, a daily use to flavor your water and just give you some of the extra minerals, then you're probably going to look at a different ratio of electrolytes. This review is going to focus on people who are exercising and who are actually using electrolytes to help them recover and fuel their training sessions, which I think is the most important aspect of electrolyte supplements. For daily use, there isn't really much use case. So let's go straight into it. We have sodium, 650 milligrams. Typically, most electrolyte supplements have anywhere from 500 to 1,000 milligrams. Honestly, unless you're a very heavy sweater or doing 2+ hour long sessions in the sun, you don't really need an electrolyte supplement that has 1,000 milligrams like some of them do. 650 is right on the sweet spot, especially with guidelines that state you need anywhere from about 460 to 1,150 milligrams of sodium post-training per liter of fluid to help you replenish those electrolytes after training. And depending on how much of a salty sweater you are, you're going to lose anywhere from 50 to 80% of your sodium in your sweat. So a high sodium product is what you need. You will find some products on the market that are higher in potassium. You don't want that, especially if you're an exerciser. So if we move on to potassium, it has 200 milligrams. It's typically recommended to take around 78 to 195 milligrams of potassium per liter of fluid. So you're just outside that range, but you're just getting a little extra there. You also have some sugar. Now, this is sweetened with just straight cane sugar. This is not a problem if you're using this for exercise purposes. You're going to have carbohydrates as part of your exercise nutrition and your recovery. And 8 grams of carbohydrates is not going to crush you, especially where you're going to have much more as part of your post-workout meal. Plus, having some glucose and carbohydrates in there can help with the absorption of the electrolytes. We then have a little bit of magnesium, 50 milligrams, some chloride, which binds with the sodium to round out the entire electrolyte profile. So this is perfectly made for you if you are an athlete or you're training hard and sweating a lot. That is when you take something like this. Now, there are some other perks to this product that many other products don't have. First, we can just run through the typical stuff that most supplement companies have: vegan, soy-free, non-GMO, gluten-free, no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. So if you are sensitive to artificial flavors and sweeteners, this does not have it, so that is a bonus. Further, for any of you that compete in organizations where you are randomly drug tested, this is one of the only electrolyte supplements that I've seen that is NSF certified, which means it is drug-free certified sport. So it means it is third-party tested for contaminants and substances that are banned under the World Anti-Doping Agency. So you know for a fact that you're not going to have positive tests come through if you're drug tested from the supplement. Very important if you are a competitive athlete. So let's go into the actual taste test on this. I haven't actually tried this flavor. It does come in individual sachets. So in the box, you'll get a bunch of sachets of this. And we're going to try this. And I'm going to show you how it mixes in this water as well, and also give it a first taste test on this video. So that goes straight in, as you can see, and let's give it a little whirl, mix it up. Honestly, probably should use more water on this one. All right, you can see there, it's actually fully mixed in. Or you can taste the salt. I mean, you're supposed to taste the salt. So it's not a lemonade flavor. It's like a lemon drink, a salty lemon drink, if that makes sense. But there's no sourness. Yeah, there's no sour flavor in there. Maybe a little mix, not much, but it's a little, because of the sugar in there, a little sweeter lemon mix with some salt. Actually quite good. So the next thing to cover is how this stacks up in price compared to other more popular supplements you'll find on the supermarket shelves or online. So this comes out to $1 per serving, which is actually a really good price for a premium electrolyte supplement. If you're going for some of the more well-known brands, you're looking anywhere from like $1.20 to $1.60 per serving. So you're getting a really good electrolyte profile that is third-party drug tested, so you know that what's in there is actually in there, and it's only $1 per serving. So probably one of the better prices around. As always, everything will be linked down in the description if you wish to purchase Bubs Natural or any other electrolyte supplement. And I urge you to watch this video next, because we'll actually go through our top favorite electrolyte supplements to help you recover as an athlete.